Hey guys, Philosopher here, and today I'm going to tackle Doom 2 Difficulty 3. So we did 100% of Doom 2 Difficulty 2 yesterday, got the first time reward, so I'm up to, I've got a bunch of these orbs here. People have asked me what it's like to open the orbs. They're just like any other orbs that I've opened. It's a big deal, I guess, if you get a G13 unique. They don't really give a lot of those out. It's just a lot of this random gear. So that's sort of what I'm seeing here. The big drops are when you get four of the ABCs, or you get one of these uniques. Definitely still low on gear. I will tell you, I still have obviously a bunch of orbs to open, but I'm not even close to gearing a single character. I mean, if you look here, just to get one gear piece, I'm very far away, and that's with spending a bunch of my stash of war credit. All right, let's get right into Doom 2 Difficulty 3. I just got home from work, so this is where we're at. We've been doing this for, I guess, 9 hours, or is that right? Yep, so there you go. All right, I'm in the far left lane, and it looks like this time there's definitely a bunch of nodes available. So we'll start with bio, and we'll see. I have on my team, I've got... we'll start with symbiotes here. And I have both Carnage and Venom at G14, not G15. We're going to see how long that lasts. We're going to see if that's possible. We can test out Phyla-Vel. We can test out Black Bolt and Yo-Yo, some different options. I have not run the bio node so far. This is literally my first time doing it, because if you've been watching the prior two videos, by the time I log in, the floaters who are floating on the lanes end up getting the bio nodes. So we'll see. All right, this doesn't look so bad. I'm going to focus on Emma Frost. You also have to really worry about vision and... Okay, and that was that was a really stupid move. Don't focus on Emma Frost. I'm doing this while I stream, so everyone should know that this is not exactly my optimal gameplay. I actually don't know. I've never run the nodes before either, so I don't know what they're like. Okay, so now this is a problem. Anti-Venom is ability block for 2 turns. What I would say, I'm just flipping the taunt there. What I would say is that you probably want to make sure you deal with vision early on. All right. I'm doing this just to essentially heal up Carnage. All right. Hopefully this will get one of them into the red. There we go. We got our speed bar, and that gets us going a little bit here. All right. All right. Not a big deal. And this is difficult now, and remember, this is literally difficulty 3. It's not so bad so far. I mean, I think, I don't know, damage-wise, especially since I'm chit-chatting, it's hard to pay attention and talk and all that stuff while I'm raiding, so I might time out. But overall, so far, I'm not really shocked by this difficulty level. And this is, as you know, with G14 on 2 of my symbiotes. Now, I get a lot of people who say, well, Philosopher, you have some big teams. And, of course, I mean, you can't run this content on the first day the first time it's released. And we've already blown through, difficulty 1 and 2. We're in base difficulty and difficulty 1 and difficulty 2. We're already in difficulty 3. You can't do that early on with the old power creep characters like symbiotes and not have big characters. Obviously, if you have smaller stars on your characters, you're going to need to do things like have everyone at G15. It may take you more time in the nodes. So I don't expect that it's going to be the same level of difficulty for everyone. I would also say, too, that this is a team that I think a lot of people have invested in. And it's sort of nice, actually, for me to see that the team's not completely worthless. In other words, if this was a situation where, for example, I wanted to get the evade there, the symbiotes were worthless, we would be in real trouble. And I actually had some concerns along that road that maybe we would be in a situation, this would be one of those situations where, you just had to spend a fortune to core your way through bio. And really, this has not been that kind of raid. I mean, you've seen yourself, if you've been watching the videos or the streams, how difficulty 1 and 2 went. I didn't record the base difficulty, but, difficulty 1 and 2 really weren't that hard. I ended up having I even did, I think yesterday, a one-shot on the Mystic boss node on difficulty 2, which I didn't expect. So not super crazy. I will say that Doom First Strike felt a lot harder when it came out. I see that I have a timing out issue, by the way, and that's just fine. I'm going to accept that here. In other words, I know I'm going to time out, but if that's the biggest issue I got with bio nodes is that I'm timing out, that's not the end of the world. Also, I will say, too, and this is obvious point, but it should be obvious to you, that I am, doing what I'm doing here in part because we're making this video and streaming. In other words, you're going to see me take my time going through these, and sometimes, spending core to refresh my raid energy or something like that. And it's the sort of thing I would never do ordinarily. I would just go to sleep and wake up in the morning and finish my lane in the morning, or wait for a floater to handle it. We double up on certain lanes, but because we're making videos, I'm going to get extra raid energy. So I don't think that, for example, if my alliance was doing difficulty 2, we would really need, that would be, to me, 100% would be very sustainable there without any cores or anything like that. I don't know about difficulty 3 yet. You are literally watching me on my very first attempt in difficulty 3. I've never tried a node before. I am happy that the symbiotes are doing this well, because that was actually my biggest concern going in. So far, so good. All right. We got another bio here. All right. This doesn't seem so bad. One thing that I like is that Kingpin brings summons to the table. That's good. All right. Let's heal my anti-venom. I will say this, that I feel like this raid is much easier on day 1 than Doom First Strike was. Doom First Strike, when that first came out, it felt to me like an amazing accomplishment when I got through a full lane solo. Like, that was something where it was probably, it may have been the most difficult thing that I've done thus far in the game. Like, when it first came out, I did a full lane. This doesn't feel that way. This feels like the sort of thing where you're just kind of pressing buttons, and it's really not so challenging. Just spreading these debuffs, I figure there's value in getting as many debuffs out as possible. All right. All right, so far so good. I'm using that back there to get the extra energy. We're extending these debuffs, so we do need to, I think I'm going to ability block her because we don't want her to cleanse or whatever. Might as well spread that ability block if we can. Ooh, that was his big attack there. Not so mighty, Crossbones. This is going to be another one where I time out. I could already see it happening. I think that it may be that I'm just being a little bit too conservative. And I think I'm also spending too much time reading the chat as I stream, that sort of thing. All right, that's great. We've gotten a lot of... We've gotten a lot of characters into the red here. Do that just to get totally buffed up. I love it. So far, so good. This really doesn't feel so bad. Obviously, we've got these Phyla-Vels in the corners are big cleansers. In other words, they cleanse your debuffs. That's a problem. There you go. We're able to get that flipped. All right, let's stun her. So we got one of the Phyla-Vels out of commission. Now we got to control the other one because you don't want them to use that cleanse. Okay. So far, so good. Just extending that so we have an extra long period of time to not think about Phyla-Vel. We landed the ability block. I'm actually having an easier time landing the ability block here than I was in Doom 1.1. There were times where there would be resistance on my ability block there. I don't know why it's easier here, but it is. Knowing Scopely, they actually don't intend it to be this easy. And it's a mistake on their part. And it'll be the first bug that they, ever fix on day one. Or week one, or whatever you want to, however you want to think about it. So far, so good. So far, so good. I think I'm just going to auto this because I don't even have a node after this one that's bio. All right, so let's just get it. There we go. We got it. All right, great. Yeah, I mean, look, it's my first time running the nodes. It's not so bad. So far, so good. We just barely got it, but we got it done. Not a problem. It didn't seem to me that really any harder than Doom 1.1. And this is 2.3. Okay, what do we got here? Skill. I like skill arrays. We should have no trouble with those. All right. There we go. That's the team I plan to run here. Should be an easy team. I think Shang-Chi's better than Nick Fury. All right. Uh-oh. Iceman, everything's resisted, bro. I should have aimed over here so I got Rhino. So that was my fault. No big deal. Okay, a lot of speed bar there for my team. The reason that you want to hit Rhino with one of your defense ups is so that this way, even if there's a taunt, you're still able to hit the defense up for the ping. I think we're going to do that. I thought about stunning Rhino, but I would rather have a Black Bolt stunned. Interesting, huh? So far, so good. I feel much more comfortable, in skill, just because obviously these characters are way newer. They're less power crept. But I definitely think that the enemies are scaled here a little bit. That's obvious. Okay. So we've already got both of the Black Bulls out. So that's a pretty good situation. All right. So far, so good. Okay. Now we're going to really basic. Hopefully I left myself. Yeah, I probably screwed up there. Yep, probably screwed up a little bit. Because I got to use some radials. So far, so good. Doom 2.3, not a big deal. Seems to me like the sort of thing we'll be able to do on a daily basis. Okay, here we go. All right. That seemed easy. Here, obviously, we got some problems. Surfer is a problem. You don't want him to ability block the wrong character. Of course, the ability blocks Shang-Chi. Falcon is definitely an issue. You want to do this. Now, the problem is going to be what if shield security... what is shield security taunts? And it is what it is. You just have to deal with that. At least we get rid of it now. Oh. Brutal attack by Yellow Jacket there. Brutal. And I don't really have an understanding of how it is that Kestrel healed that much, but I'll take it. Oh. Captain Sam, is dead because of the striker attack. Wow. Wow. All right, we're going to quit out of this battle. Wow. Now this is one, if I was not streaming, I would force quit out of the program and start over. That was brutal. Brutal. And here I was talking about, this is really easy, right? Wow, bio is harder than skill. Who would have thought? I guess this is balanced around the newer characters, and maybe that one's balanced around symbiotes. I don't know. I don't know if that means, if the fact that bio's easy, does that mean we're not going to get a new bio rating team anytime soon? Because, boy, if you use bio with a team of this power level, it would be awfully easy. All right, so far so good. The reason I kept that is just because we're streaming. I wouldn't do that ordinarily, but there is a value to be gained from it because, of course, we are keeping our cooldowns, and the other side, it blew some cooldowns. I've been doing that. All right, here. Okay. You got to deal with Magneto, and you have now 2 Silver Surfers to deal with. That's a problem. All right. I'm going after Blob, who I usually wouldn't want to go to because of the counterattacks, but I'm doing it just for the Kestrel ping. Well, this is a good situation because now we got defense down at everyone. Definitely got a lot of value out of that 7th Red Star and Kestrel. That's been a lifesaver so far in these raids. We're getting rid of Magneto before he has a chance to blind my team. And then we're going to go after Silver Surfer. I just view him as the next biggest threat. All right, let's do this because we know that we can kill her easily. And then we're just going to... I actually kind of like here the defense up right now on Surfer because it's giving me a chance to get my cooldowns back. There you go. Oh, he resists the removal of it. Very powerful. Surfer resists my defense down as well. There we go. Perfect. Interesting. All right. All right, now we're in tech. We're literally going to blow through our lane here. Let's get it done. Now, this is ordinarily where I would stop for the night, and it's where a lot of my alliance mates have stopped. Because I am at 0 out of 50, might as well go to sleep and then just do the rest of the morning. There's still 14 hours left, but we're trucking on just because we're streaming here. So I probably will run this team. We can see if Misty Knight runs the lands or debuffs. I don't think she did, but we can do it for fun. There are other characters that are reasonable choices. I don't think these are particularly special. Ghost, Minerva, I would say are reasonable choices. Falcon, Ultron, these are all reasonable choices. But I think the stars here are Doc Ock, but actually Kestrel, Doom, and Doc Ock in that order. And I put Doc Ock in the middle with Kestrel and Doom next, because this way he gives the deflex to Doc Ock, gives the deflex there. The ones on the ends are sacrificial lambs. Shuri, for example, it's nice she got that defense up out. Even if she dies soon, she will have contributed something to the team. I probably should have used the defense, gotten the defense down onto Drax, because then I would have started getting pings. All right, oof. All right, we'll stun and then ability block. I'll take that. All right, so far so good. Ability block on Doom. Otherwise, we would have the ultimate here, which is pretty unfortunate. Oof. All right, we're getting rid of that here. This is worth doing. All right, I'm going to extend just because I think it's worth doing here. Okay. Ooh. So far, I haven't lost anybody, but Doom has been ability blocked the entire time, which is a huge problem. All right, let's see if we can get a defense down in Surfer. We did. So Shuri's gone. That's not good. Really hurts our survivability here. As I said, they're kind of sacrificial lambs, the ones on the end. At least we don't have a Black Bolt to deal with this time. Brutal. I'm basically just trying right now to keep Doom alive long enough to ult, which he does. 1, 2. All right, let's hope he can get a turn soon. Okay, now I'm going to quit out and heal up. A little unfortunate. Little unfortunate. All right, guys, we're in Doom 2.3. Got a whole lot of people watching this one. This node took a 2-shot. We're going to have to heal our team up. I will confess I am not an expert on these nodes. This is the first time I'm in Doom 2.3. We're watching it in real time. Let's check it out. We're going to wrap up on this node. The goal here is going to be to keep our cooldowns up so that we are able to, all right, so that we are able to do well in the next node. Don't care too much about Nebula, but I guess I better try to get Cloak and Silver Surfer down first. I think we should be okay here. Although it's amazing how these debuffs do not stick on that Silver Surfer, huh? Whew. You can see why I like using Shuri. She is G14 only, not G15. Because I just don't want to spend the mats. So far, so good. Okay, we're going to be... Oh, he's going to blow the ability block here. Look at how much damage that Surfer does. Wow. Unbelievable, huh? Wow. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Wow. There we go. Well, I'm doing a video. There's a lot of people in stream right now. Mobile Gamer just rated my stream. Thank you, Mobile Gamer. I love you, man. Lots of great folks with us today. We're on now the last node of tech. As I said, I would ordinarily be stopping for the night because I got through my nodes and we would finish the rest of the morning, but we're going to blow through because we're making a video here. We're also resin characters. Because why not? Let's have fun. Let's see how well we do. The issue here, I think, with tech is just that there's 3 awesome characters, and the other 2 are not very good. They just are kind of a rotating band of characters here. Not really that good. Okay. I remember that we really, we'll start from the end, but boy, we really want to get Strange down. Okay. I'm going to do this so we get Fury as well. And the goal here is definitely going to get Strange. There we go. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Yeah, we're going to use this. I usually have just gone with the basic on Strange to get him down. But I thought having those regens out would be nice for the extra healing. Wow. All right, we're going to use the special here. We'll use the alt next turn. This is good. Getting off to a decent start. So far, so good. Let's swallow up Sharon and just get her out of there. She is a really annoying character with her debuffs. We don't like the stun and ability block and so forth. You guys can see why I like Shuri. She has that out-of-turn deflect that she does, which in my mind is just super valuable. All right, one thing I like about Doom's... Let's see here. Wow, resisting the flip of those. As I say, he flips the buffs. That Captain Sam is a boss, isn't he? Unbelievable. Look at that. They're resisting 7 red Kestrel. They were resisting her debuffs. Unbelievable. Whew. And that, I mean, that's completely max Kestrel, by the way. 7 red, everything. Well, she's not she's G15, not 16, so I guess it's not maxed anymore. All right, we're going to do this just in case Thanos arrives. The one you really want to get down here is Rescue because she can cleanse your debuffs. All right. We'll slow down Sam. We'll do this again. Okay, we're putting the Disrupt on Sam. So far, so good. We'll put a Disrupt on Thanos. We don't want any taunts to screw up our plans. Uh-oh. Okay, no ability block. So far, so good. I do love Doc Ock. I love those deflects, the healing, what he does. Oh, So we lost Kestrel. That's going to really hurt. The defense up helps a lot, though. Another thing I love about Shuri, at defense up, 50% less incoming damage. Okay, there you go. There's that. This might be the time we need to... Whoa, look at her throwing out those deflects. Do I want to... This is a dangerous time. I think we're going to start over, even though I have the special up. I think we're going to start over and heal, because otherwise I just don't think it's going to last. We got those defense downs. They were going to get wiped out. All right. One thing I will say with Shuri just needs some more base health. Like if Shuri had... So her kit is actually pretty good. It's just like if she had like 50% more health. You can see her health is only at like... If you look here, she's got 256k health. Doom has got 812k. It's just so different. Yeah, there's definitely some really sneaky good characters here. Rescue with that cleanse is very good. I hate how Ironheart does that defense down everybody. Captain Sam, though, is still the toughest character here for sure. We're going to try to get him down because he just does some really nasty moves. All right, we're going to focus there just because we do have the defense down. Now we will use the special. So far, so good. Oh, Shuri gets one shot by Corvus. That's brutal. All right. Rescue. It needs to be rescued. We're going to do that. I would ordinarily want to ping, but my thought process was let's make sure and get everyone healed up. And I felt like we do have plenty of time to make sure that we can refresh our cooldowns here. All right, we did it. I'm manually doing this instead of the auto basic because this is just new enough, and, maybe for the summon or something, you might use the alt just in case. Looking good. Looking good. All right, so far so good. This isn't so bad. Doom 2.3 days. This is literally right when it's coming out. Not too bad. Okay, Mystic. I like this section. It's a fun section. It can be hard, but I've had fun with it. This is the layout I do. This is the team I do. I've been leaving Doom on the bench because these are hero mystics. I put Dagger with Deathpool and Cloak next to her. She does give offense up to adjacent, but Cloak, when he gets offense up, gets some additional dodge from his passive. And, so I like that. And then Deathpool just does a lot of damage. She has all those extra attacks that she does, the out-of-turn damage or whatever. So I like giving her a little extra damage. All right. Perfect. Let's do that. Even though obviously you'd rather have an ability block on Captain Sam, he didn't have taunt, and this allowed me to just do something there. The thing I love here is what I do is I spread this one to Beast. Then when you cloak them in the debuffs, so to speak, Beast can't cleanse. That to me is a huge move here. Then I do the ability block on Captain Sam, which he's resisted. Oh, Jesus. Captain Sam. We want to get that offense up off of Kestrel so we don't die. Whew. She could not erase that 6 red star, 7 yellow surfer. She could not erase. Wow, huh? Whoa. Wow. This is nasty. Nasty enemy team there. Very, very tough. Okay, who do we want to attack? Let's try to get rid of the Kestrel. I don't think it's going to happen. So close, though. Oh, yeah, it did. That was huge, in my opinion. Ooh. All right, let's stun Maria Hill because we really don't want her to cleanse. Oh, we lost Deathpool already. And she's blind. So that's not good. I think we're in trouble there. All right, I think it's time to restart. As soon as I get a turn, we're restarting this. No, this is brutal. Whoa, one-shot Silver Surfer. Uh-oh. So what happens when Axemen get on a roll? It doesn't matter if I quit out. Well, at least... Uh-oh. Wow. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. You guys are just seeing it. Ordinarily, what I would have done there is I would have forced quit, which I did in the first video for difficulty 1, but I felt like that was boring. People didn't like seeing the game, having to sit and wait for the game to load up. People complained. So we're giving the people what they want, getting right to the content here. But that's what I would recommend you do. Another thing I would also recommend that you do is you could take off the ideal team there and not pay to res one of these. So you can just use Doom instead, and I think that would work just fine. Oof. I will say this is absolutely brutal here. We're going to get rid of Captain Sam and Maria. To me, she's the biggest challenge here. You don't want her to cleanse your debuffs and whatever. All right, now we cloak them in the debuffs, so to speak. Only one of the Elsas appears to be blind. That's an issue. Okay. So he's going to toss his blind onto her. That's good. Yep, let's practice. And there we go. We get the alt up. That should mean that for next time. Okay. Now we basic. Easy. Okay. All right. Obviously, my team's huge. 7 red star dagger, 6 red star cloak. That's part of the issue here. As I said, I would not recommend anyone spend cores to get raid energy. That's stupid. Only if you're making a video, please. All right. All right. We're going to do this just to get rid of the Red Guardian taunt. Otherwise, you have a problem. So the issues here are Taskmaster and Colleen. But I'm going to spread there. We are going to stun the Taskmaster. Yes, that's perfect. That is huge. That is basically the best opener you can have there. Now we're going to go after Minerva. That's where you want to be. If you do not have those cooldowns saved, you're in trouble in this node. I'll tell you right now. And that combo of Colleen and Taskmaster can just basically erase your team. So now I have this all built up. Ooh. Yeah, we're not going to use it. We're going to save the alt for the boss node. Yeah, let's try to put the ability block we did. So far, so good. Now she's uses hers. Okay, now it's just basics all the way. No, don't do that. Keep them alive. All right, so that was easy. Now, yesterday on difficulty 2, I one-shot the Mystic Boss node. Don't know if that's going to happen today. So let's try it. This is going to be a challenge. Once again, don't do that at home. Let's heal up Adam Warlock. Let's give it a shot. Doom 2.3. Mystic Boss node. My first ever attempt. Can we do it? We're going for the world first full clear here. So what I do is I ability block Doom. I hope that spread is up. Is the spread up? Oh, the spread's not up. Then you know what we'll do? We'll delete Kestrel. Cloak them all in the debuffs. Yep. This is not quite ideal. What I usually do is what I did last time is I put the ability block on Doom and then spread it, which is just awesome. There we go. Oh, yeah, still not up. We need to do something about Phyla-Vel before she cleanses. I need some control on Phyla-Vel's stat. Okay, we also need control on Maria Hill. Yes, that was perfect. Got a little lucky there. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. Let's kill Doom. So far, so good. Now we will spread some debuffs. Let's see. Hopefully Scopely didn't screw this up. They didn't. Well done, Scopely. You didn't screw it up. I think we'll ability block Sharon Carter, even though she's blind. We don't like her very much. We like her when she's on our team. Okay. Just want to make sure Doom is actually not alive. Okay, let's ability block. I'm going to ability block Captain Sam because I really don't want to deal with his taunt and his energy and all that. So far, so good. The goal there was to kill a lot of the summons, so we got those out of turn damage. And my thought process was, at the same time, I get defense down on the 2 cleansers and then try to control them. One thing that's really doing a lot of the work here, guys, is Death Pool. This is the end of the Mystic Boss Zone, so we're just going to delete. We don't need to save our cooldowns because all these are Mystic characters, and this is the boss node, so we're just going to go to town. There we go. There we go. There you go. One shot. Once again, Doom 2.3 Mystic Boss. I love it. Unbelievable combo of those new warriors, I'd say. All right, let's try to get through a full lane clear. Why not? Why not? This is the first time. I think anybody's probably run Doom 2 difficulty 3 from as far as I could tell from the raid season scores and how they're moving. So very fun, very exciting to do the cutting edge here. Let's see. So my mutants team is not super strong. I'll just tell you right now that I've got, wow, I've never spent that much on cores for these stupid raid things. If you look at my mutant team, I've got a gear tier 14 Iceman and Kitty, and then actually I have gear tier 14 on everything other than Bishop. Bishop's the only gear tier 15 character. You can have Skirmisher on all these characters except for Bishop. You absolutely need Striker on Bishop. You need a big Bishop. I had, or a long time ago, got the 6th red star on him. I have a healer on Beast. Like I said, if you need them to land their debuffs, then so be it. I may need to bring these two up to gear tier 15. That will be determined today. I had them in gear tier 13, and they did fine in base difficulty. On difficulty 1, I decided I better bring these Kitty and Iceman in G14. Let's just see how it goes. We'll see. So this one is an easy node because what we do is we attack our friend Greg over and over. Greg is Hella Summon, and Greg gives speed bar to the Axemen because Jubilee's passive gives yeah, there we go. I'm just trying to make sure I do this right here. Yep. Jubilee's passive gives 250 speed bar to every Axeman as long as whenever an enemy's dead. And we're just going to do that every time. We're just going to constantly get speed bar. We're not going to attack anyone but Greg for a long time. Oh, please don't die, Bishop. Yes. So look at this. This is unavoidable when Jubilee's an ally. So even though he's blinded, our friend Jubilee saves the day with the help of Greg. Thank you, Greg. Wow. Yeah, let's just kill her and spread her debuffs everywhere. One thing that I should have done. Oh, yeah, let's stun Squirrel Girl because we don't want her to remove all of our debuffs. There we go. Thank you, Greg. Yeah, we can focus on Jubilee now because that's an AoE that will hit Greg. Uh-oh, that was a mistake. I should have gone after Greg. Ordinarily, I would have just used the stud there, but I would prefer to attack Greg. I'm sure you noticed that basically just doing any attack I can that also hits Greg is good for me. Now, I'm worried I'm going to hit Ella here. Well, we killed everything, so whatever. It's like, that's a definition of a good problem to have. Okay, yep, let's heal. I actually think it's funny because I was really thinking for a while that in Doom 1.1 that Beast is definitely better off as a skirmisher, but I just had him as a healer. But I don't know. His healing is so important here in Doom 2, even in the lower difficulties, that I don't know. Notice, by the way, Jubilee at Gear Tier 14 is having no trouble getting her debuffs to land, and that's really all you want out of your Jubilee. She's not really much of a damager. By the way, now this is a straight up attack here. In other words, there's no Greg to save us here, so we've got to kill. We actually do need to kill these 4 characters. Like, actually do it. We can't just have fun getting free turns off of Greg's and cheesing it. We have to earn our money on this one. Yep. We're going to stun this Silver Surfer because he doesn't have defense up. Oh, wow. My stun didn't land. Okay, so that is a reason why you might want to have Jubilee at Gear Tier 15. The reason that I'm not as high as you might think on Gear Tier 15 is just, unless I really need it, it's a lot of extra gear, and the amount of actual damage that it's doing that's additional is not super large. So I probably should have aimed. That was a real mistake there. I should have blinded Silver Surfer. That was a mistake. That was a big mistake there. I didn't do it because I was so focused on trying to kill those, and I would have been better off going after this, getting the blind on him so I didn't have to get that heal block on my team. So, all right, let's try to stun. We got the stun. All right. And that, by the way, is with a Gear Tier 14 Iceman. So far, so good. All right, now we got him stunned. Let's go after Bishop and try to kill him and make this a 1v5. So far, so good. You could see just how important it is to have a big Bishop. I remember when Bishop first came out, there were people who were suggesting having him a skirmisher. Obviously, a big mistake. You want to have him. Oh, we timed out. Timed out. That's brutal. It cost me a bunch of cores because we're doing this video crap. Ordinarily, wouldn't need to do that. We got full healing here. Where's my team? Where's my team? Scopel next. So far, so good. All right. Let's try the basic. That's perfect. We got the defense down on him. We'll do this because we want him to target Bishop if necessary. We've got some vulnerable members of our team here. Perfect. Easy as pie. Easy as pie. That was not so hard. Probably if I wasn't chit-chatting so much, I wouldn't have timed out on that one. I wasn't watching the clock. Okay, 2 more nodes to do. This node is a challenge. I've done this node a few days now because I've done it in difficulty 1 and difficulty 2. So this is my first run, obviously, in difficulty 3. This is a very tough node because you have Longshot and Shatterstar are really, really tough characters. You've got to try to blind them. Probably going to have to back out. I mean, even in difficulty 1 and 2, this was very tough when I was 2-shotting it. You really have to get the first Longshot down before the next one spawns, but then you got multiple man in the middle. And multiple man you can abuse the same way we're abusing Greg. All those dupes generate speed bar. All right. Let's check it out. We got our big Bishop. There we go. And we are able to focus on long shot here. It's good we got that vulnerable. Now Bishop is striker, so we're going to get another attack, and we got the blind. There we go. Now we're focusing Shatterstar, hoping to get a blind on him. Probably should have tried to get a blind on him first. All right, at least we slowed the turn meter train. We'll see. We may have to. Okay, we got him stunned. That's great. As I say, we may have to quit out here. Let's see how we do. All right. You can't afford, by the way, to focus Emma Frost. You might be tempted to focus on Emma Frost early, thinking that, hey, she's going to get rid of my debuffs. You have to deal with, absolutely have to deal with Longshot and Shatterstar. If you don't, it will be your own peril. Okay, this is where we're going to have to quit out here. Oof. All right. We're going to quit out right here. Basically the same, about the same spot I've quit out in the other difficulties. All right, let's give this a try. Fortunately, we caught it before any of them died. Oh, we had one death. Absolutely brutal. This is something you only do if you're trying to be like the first to complete it or something, or you're right making a video. It's just a little crazy to do. So I will tell you now, Don't do this at home, please. Do not try this at home. All right, this is the good news is we should be able to get her down to get some speed bar. We got to get slow. The lack of debuffs on these characters is a problem right now. We definitely want to get disrupted on Hulk if we can. All right, we're going to try to go all in on long shot. It's not enough. If I thought I could kill Emma Frost to spread the blind, I would have. But here we go. We got the blind on long shot. That's good enough. That helps. It keeps us alive a little bit because right now I will tell you. Okay. We lost B, so it's probably over. I'd say it's almost certainly over. That's just bad luck there. I do think that having the lack of G15 might hurt us a little bit. Brutal. That's a blown cores there. Yeah, definitely that sort of thing. Yeah, that is just brutal to lose Beast. All right, we'll see if we're in the situation where Beast is just not cutting it. We're going to just G15 Beast and Jubilee and be done with it. But the goal here is to use the dupes to get turn meter. We absolutely have to get that long shot down. You could see, I will tell you right now, in difficulty 1 and 2, he was not nearly so hard to get down. All right, so now we're going to start doing this stuff. You focus on the dupes. You blind Shatterstar. See, he does stuff. It doesn't matter. Let's try to get him down. We don't want him to team up with Longshot. That spawns later. Okay, he's blind. All right, we're going to do healing here anyway. And the goal there was to try to get... So we did get a resist. I could just see now. I think for difficulty 3, you're going to want to have G15 on the team. But one thing I will say that in terms of what I can see from how these teams are or how these lanes are constructed, it sure seems to me that the devs intend for us to be using Axemen to defeat these nodes. And the reason I say that is they deliberately put Greg and the dupes here so that you could totally cheese this and have a situation where just by killing the dupes over and over, or Greg over and over, a somewhat power corrupt team, you see now he's stunned, can do a lot of work here. So I think, and then the bio nodes really were very easy, as you could see, much easier than this. So I just wonder... if we are in a situation where, let's see, it's blind Polaris. Trying to get blind on everyone at this point. We'll just use this in the dupe. We basically want to be in a situation where we're spending most of our energy here, most of our time here on dupes. Okay. Now, one of the issues is we got to get rid. There we go. All right, we'll at least get some additional. There we go. Mileage there. We don't want to have a situation where we are focusing entirely on dupes. And, hold on. I think we will be able to get through this node. Let's see here. All right. Trying to get Hulk down. So far, so good, but I am going a little slow. You don't want to time out. That has been an issue for me before, so I need to start picking up the pace. I get a little bit too focused on beating dupes. There we go. The goal here is just constantly get as many dupes down as possible. Don't think I need to worry too much about. There we go. Just getting blind on everyone. Okay, now we're going to spread this here. Okay, so far so good. Okay. Blinding long shot, very important. Let's do that and get a dupe out of the way here. Good. All right. Trying to just get long shot down if possible. Okay, things are starting to get out of control here. This may end up being a 2-shot just because I don't get my crap together to get this done. Let's go. Yeah, I think this is unfortunately going to be a 2-shot. Well, it's not bad. Even as it is. Okay, we got to keep him up. Oops. Uh-oh. Not bad. Not bad. All right, let's see what we got here. Brutal. Brutal to be paying these scores. I think I'm even running out. All right. The good thing is this is allowing me to get my cooldowns back. I'm just doing basics. Thought process being that while there's a chance that Black Bolt's going to delete somebody, it's more important to have my full cooldowns. I definitely am noticing that Jubilee as striker is not getting it done. Wow, he killed Bishop. Wow, one hit. Did you see that? That's brutal. Wow, wow, wow. Brutal, brutal, brutal. Wow. Wow. Okay. Looks to me like we got to upgrade the Axemen. And look at this. I've totally run out of cores. I mean, that is brutal. That is brutal right there. Let's see. Let's take a look at my Axemen here. I think there's no question to me now that we've got to have Jubilee as a skirmisher. And so the problem is going to be, this means I got to upgrade her with those stupid ions. Well, oh, we don't want to. No, we're not doing that. Oh, I love how they only take you there when, of course, you can get the ions from the blue ISO orbs. Total scam. We'll do that. I got a lot of these orbs right now. And it doesn't let you open these like 10 at a time either. Unbelievable. I ordinarily wouldn't be doing this on a stream, but this is the chance to complete my lane for the first time in Dupe 2.3. And it's fun. I mean, here's the thing. I don't know about you, but I find it boring when you've already mastered your lane. And you're in that situation. You're like, okay, I already know how to do this. And yet you have to go through it every day anyways just to farm stuff. I mean, that's super boring. When it's like, oh, I've run the same nodes 100 times. This is the one part of the raiding to me that's actually really fun. Where you really are just trying to figure out how it all works. Oh, I still need more of those ions. Damn it, Scopelnex. Damn you. Damn you, Scopel next. It's like, how many of these freaking ions do I need? All right, we're going all in here because we got to figure this out. We're doing her skirmisher. We need more ions. What are you doing, Scopely? Give us more ions. I literally, if you watch my interview with Cerebro, I tell him this to his face, that this is just silly, that we don't get enough ions, and they just don't care. Because God forbid you have to change the ISO on a character like we did here, the class. It's just a BS thing. All right, let's just make her MB Gear Tier 15. We're not going to screw around with this. I can already just see this is not gonna be fun. All right, we just got it done. All right, for science. Oh, great, a purple gear. We'll do that. I've been checking these. Sometimes they're like blue or purple. Whoops. All right. Onward and upward. I have just enough cores, I think, to... Up. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Unbelievable. Scopely, you're driving me insane. All right, let's... All right, we'll do what we got to do on that. Hold on. We'll do what we got to do and get the cores, because why not? We're making a video. You've been watching for over an hour. If you're watching this video, you've been watching, if you're at this point of the video, you've been watching an hour to see me clear this lane, right? I mean, that's what we're all doing here. And we're going to try to see if my strategy from difficulty 2 works. Brutal, brutal, brutal. Obviously, this is so freaking stupid to do. Do not do this if you're not making a video or you're not trying to. Ordinarily I go to sleep and just do this when you get up, and you've got lane mates. I've got all these other people to do this. This is so dumb. So please don't do this at home. It's very stupid what I'm doing right now. All right. But here's the bottom. For me, it's just whatever. It's something I'm doing for the entertainment of this for you. All right, we're going to try this. So we got 3 skirmishers. Now we got the striker in the middle. We got a healer. Let's try it out. Now we got 3 G15 characters. Kitty and Iceman are gear tier 14. My strategy in this one last time was to keep Doom up. Not kill Doom and feed off the Doom bots for turn meter. Let's do it. RN Jesus, need your help. Oh, wow. He gets ability block. That's brutal. This is already not going very well. We'll aim for Kestrel. This is already not going that well. Well, there we go. All right. Now we're aiming for Jubilee here. Let's get the disrupted here. I maybe should have done the offense down. That might have been better. Please don't die, Bishop. Please don't die. Okay, we do have, so this is unavoidable. We do have, so the special's unavoidable if Jubilee is an ally. But these are not unavoidable. Oh, this one is. Okay, so this is unavoidable. We'll go add Jubilee with this. That's good. You have to kind of look for which attacks are unavoidable, and then you can heal up and get rid of the debuffs. The reason I was going after Jubilee was my thought process was that she could die easier. Okay, I'm going to heal here, even though I'd ordinarily like to get the debuffs out because There you go. That was the goal here, was to try to get some turn meter until Doom can spawn some Doom bots. Let's try to stun her. There we go. We did it. We really like the Doom bots. That was sort of the plan here, the strategy that I mentioned. Okay. Okay. Gonna try to get Corvus down here. We did. Going after Zemo, thought process being that once I get him into defense down, he's low damage. Okay. Well, blind. Okay, the blind did not stick. By the way, I was really thinking that the reason that my debuffs weren't landing is because Jubilee was not a skirmisher, that Jubilee was not gear tier 15. It turns out even gear tier 15 skirmisher on Jubilee doesn't guarantee that she lands her debuffs, of course. All right, who do we want blind on? All right, we'll try to get it on Doom. That's resisted again. Oh no. Okay, because is he? Oh, that's it. Oh, wow. All right. Brutal. Wow. Yesterday, I was able to keep Doom alive, and Doom was generating Doom bots, but this time it didn't work. Wow. Oh, boy. Well, we'll do it one more time. Let's see if we can do it. I mean, this is not fun. One thing that's for sure is there's no question in my mind that it's not. I don't really think you need a bigger team. This is, by the way, ridiculous. What I just did here. This is stupid. Please do not do what I just did. It's absolutely stupid with the cores. Okay, we don't do that ordinarily. This is a one-time thing on this video because it's too asinine even for me. Okay, it's something that we're doing here purely because we're trying to make a video. All right. I need to get sponsors here. I actually have to start responding to these sponsorship emails that I get. Well, let's do that. Let's try to get him down, and it's not enough. Yeah, the health on these is just really high. Wow. Unbelievable, by the way. Oh, they're just going after my beast. Thank goodness I had the blind on Falcon. Oof. Wow. This is nuts. They feel like they're taking 100 turns in a row, too. What's up with that? All right. Can we get a Doombot down? Yeah, that's a saving grace here. Wow. Unbelievable. This is brutal. Who do we want to stun? We can't stun Kestrel. We can try to stun the other Falcon so he didn't work. So I thought he wouldn't give him the turn meter. We got evade. We got oh wow. Okay. Guys, even I have my limits. I wanted to show you the full clear of this lane today, but I'm not spending a jillion cores to do it. I did this literally for you guys to show you, like, hey, let's see if we can do it. And I think I'm happy to let my alliance mates finish this one off. Okay. What I will say is I'm not even going to refresh the energy. We could try the X Factor. I don't think that would work so well. I have a big X Factor, but I just don't think that would be enough. It would be interesting. We could try that out and see how that team works, but I'm not going to spend 500 cores to figure that out. These enemies are huge, okay? They have massive health and armor, and it's just very tough. And you have to remember with Doom Difficulty 3, what is this? 75% additional damage, 45% additional health, focus, resistance, armor. That is harder than Doom 1 Difficulty 1, even compared to regular Doom. Like if you go to Doom 1, Difficulty 1, oh, 35.7, and this is 45.7. That's what I thought. Whoops. Yep, 45.70. 45.75. So it's very, very tough. We got almost through the entire lane. We got hung up on the last node because I'm not going to core my way through that. That's insane. I already had spent way too much just making a video for you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. This is the first hour-long. This is over an hour-long video I did. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope this was worth it for you. I did this for you so you could see it. A lot of players are like, I want to see what it's like. I've gotten so much requests for this. So this was essentially me giving back to the channel and everything. I did my best. Obviously, some people did even more. And you could see that here. Hopefully we'll be able to do 100% of this one as well. All right, guys, if you like this video, smash that like button. Subscribe to this channel. If you got questions or you're going to heckle or make comments on my performance on the Mutant Boss node, you can make them below. Or go to my Discord. That's linked below as well. You can also check out my Twitch stream. That is linked below too.